to Chrono on top, the OD starts hitting them. You can picture it, right? And over on the side of 5ManMidas, you don't really have any of those restrictions. Looky is going to roll in, Rayla Lisa is going to roll in, the PA is going to look at it and decide if she wants any of it or not. That's it.
There's a very high potential that DogChamp jumping on 5ManMidas' heroes. 5ManMidas will jump their heroes on DogChamp's heroes, and we just see a mirror movement from both ends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both these sides would very much like to finish off each other's squishy, tasty supports first.
Yep. Out of all these carry picks, if we look at Stonebank, he played a Sniper into a Monkey King, now into a Phantom Assassin. So he's exploring options from every phase of the game, pretty much. From high ground defense to having to try and end the game in a reasonable time with the help of his team, into a hero that's going to struggle early on, but will provide power at the later phases. Faceless Void works in similar ways. You've got a Maelstrom Mask of Madness lined up for the Faceless Void. He wants to pick up both farming items. That means no Midas. We're not necessarily willingly stretching this game too far into late game, but definitely a lot of farming will be involved.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit fearful that this is going to be a game that doesn't have as much killing as we did in the last two games. Am I completely out of the woods?
I am not sure that you are. There's possible damage problems for both teams here, but especially for 5ManMidas. And you know, when there's damage problems, games and fights are going to go long.
Well, if we compare this series outside, no, we're not going to go have a fist fight outside. We're just looking at the situation for DogChamp. 1-1, 5ManMidas also sitting at 1-1. Both teams have won 2 maps.
Is an honor.
They've lost 3 maps so far. So a victory from this will tie up or at least take second place in the NADPC second division. The Cut leading with 2-0, 4 map wins, 1 map loss. This is an important victory for both teams because we're looking at potential top 3 contenders.
We are, and I think this game shows off exactly why.
I agree. They have been showing. They have been showing their capability, their power. DogChamp lost on the first week against KBU US. 5ManMidas, they struggled a straight-up 2-0 against the Cut earlier on this week, just a couple days ago. So the other team having a fresh loss, the other one having a fresh victory. What
I love
out of this one?
Bolo bullying Bloody Nine back. Like, you're not going to get to walk the lane for free. I know these creeps are not going to hit me. What you going to do about it?
They had a lot of fun in the Dire Tier 3 tower last time in the bottom lane when that we're trying to interrupt with the Timber Saw.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
In this case, they get to brawl on the other side of the map.
But the PA not having to share her experience does feel pretty good for her as an early level 2.
Yeah, until you're left alone and you're going to start getting harassed by Bolo. Because Disruptor just went all the way back home. He's going to TP in now. Early enough. And PA obviously, yeah, securing level 2. Getting a bit of peace for herself. And Nyx Assassin is low. And actually gets Lucky first. So make that a first blood for 5ManMidas. That is also a kill on your core. Void picking up XP, and now with a Coddle 1v1 in this lane, Void's going to enjoy the XP.
I think you mean that Yaren's going to enjoy the XP. This is the core.
So we're looking at Yaren, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we can definitely think it that way. Like, yeah, you seem to favor this Yaren Coddle a lot.
Listen, man, that farm was astronomical. And the amount of clever tricks this man pulls off to get in the right position to get these full illuminates off is quite amusing.
Well, most important that Yaren does show and shine with this Coddle in this game too, because you're going to need it. Bank taking a bit of harassment there from Little Boy with the prison, Bolo, 1 point in Fade Bolt. You get that second point, that starts to hurt a bit. damage reduction applied, because then they can't really trade back. And it does feel like 5ManMidas might have an edge, but as I say that, little boy forcing out his stick charges. 49 very low on HP too, and Bolo does have his stick charges available too, and gets the Fate Bolt, and that's going to be a Rubik stalling his way out on the Disruptor kill.
A much needed relief here for Little Boy as well. He can now approach the wave again without getting the strikes on him. Because he is out of regen. Fortunately, has gotten himself a ring of health now, is building into the all too known Meteor Hammer. It's a bit more difficult over on this side lane though, because nobody's going to leave this tower freely to you for you to spam out, unlike in the mid lane where your enemy is most likely going to rotate out.
On the positive side for the OD, you only have to worry about singular targets here, so there's no extra to worry about, like skeletons or any other extras around treants. Assassin being chased up here, swashbuckle connection, Lucky. He is lucky with those lucky shots, and Little Boy goes down in the bot lane to Stonebank, but still chasing this next assassin, should look to be dead. 1 second off of swashbuckle, they're gonna not even necessarily need to use it here. Hoping to secure at least, otherwise the Ancients would have snatched that one. 2 kills for DogChamp, 1 on both lanes.
And that's good news for them, because on the mid lane, RL is actually doing really well versus Relalisa. Hasn't really been able to put a word in edgewise for this Death Prophet. It's gonna get a bottle refill now as well. Very nice, level 6 coming up very soon, and she might just pop the ultimate in order to push the Storm Spirit down even further. Snag his camp, why not?
Might as well while you're at it. Just to make sure that that camp is cleared. Flips down the sentry ward, and Stonebank has scored a second in this bot lane. Bolo gets life away. And this Disruptor is definitely helping a lot now, because Stonebank not only doing great in the farm, but also picking up 2 kills. And Little Boy's in a bit of trouble. Does have his prison available. But still not getting closer to that Meteor Hammer. And this is ill news for the OD. You're not getting your 6-7 minute Meteor Hammer at this pace.
He is going to have to be happy with a 10-minute Meteor Hammer at this pace. Disruptor really proving its worth here.
Bolo interrupting the pull from Bloody 9.
Radiant
So at least that creep wave now connects, and there's a bit of a play happening in mid. RRL will pop the Exorcism. Relalisa, they've got the Coddle there too. Damage is going to be lacking and limited, because this DP is unstoppable right now. Yarn also knows it, that he might be in trouble. Has his Tranquils up. This DP is not right-clicking, and that also misses. Still not right-clicking. Tranquils is still healing this call. You could have maybe gotten away with this kill already much earlier on, and finally, there we go. Tranquil's cancelled, gets the kill. Meanwhile, bottom, brawling going on. Bolo tries to make a run for it. He's inside the kinetic field. Stonebank is there. Needs one more hit. One more hit. Okay.
One more dagger?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, put it that way. That also works. And that's kill number 3. And PA is off to a rocket of a start.
Going to get to see 2 very different PA games here. And yeah, on the mid lane, Lucky even getting involved with RL stealing the stacks here. And he must be a little bit annoyed, because chasing after Yaren there actually cost him the entire time of his Exorcism. No real damage done to the tower except by the catapult. If he would have been able to get a kill immediately, they would have probably had that tower down already.
Yeah, agreed. DP only able to snatch a couple last hits from that camp, so not really getting that much farm, but Lucky still having to make the rotation. Interrupt and intercept Relalisa. They've got DP pushed in again, but there's a lot of healing coming in from that Spirit Siphon. Wow.
Absolutely impossible to deal
other
with.
lanes are just looking pretty peaceful right now.
We got a pretty much unmolested Void on top.
Yeah, as peaceful as it can get, considering these two teams have really been showing it. 8 kills in 7 minutes, so almost a kill minute per pace. And Ray in the river.
Ouch.
It's a lot of damage with that second point in the Luminate. top Luki allies. What are they doing here, hiding in the tree line?
Well,
Those
one
are
of them
my
is trying to pull the
creeps.
creep wave. Yeah. The other one would rather keep them.
Almost reset. Our way back. Sure that they do. 6 kills for DogChamp, but still 5ManMidas a tiny bit ahead in terms of money. DP leading the charge, but this case, the Phantom Assassin is second. Bloody Knight has a point of glimpse available. Trying to force out that Astral Imprisonment, but not getting the chance to do it. There we go. There's the glimpse. Now they might actually get a kill on this OD. There's DP coming in.
RL's here.
Needs to be careful, and it might just be that they turn it around as they get both kills. The OD lives with, what, 50 HP? That must be feeling very unfair for the PA.
That chase really did take too long. Excellent opportunity for RL there, who picked himself up a double damage rune on the way as well. So this tower is dead as a doornail. And that is end of the killing spree for the Phantom Assassin on the bot lane. She's okay going
mid,
into
though,
the kill,
diving
though.
under the tower. They've got the Nyx Assassin and the lift onto the Storm Spirit. That's
Oh,
a
no.
big catch if Lisa gets caught. And here's the Void with the Chronosphere. Volo's there too, but only has so much to give. But Little Boy is there, and he will drop that ulti. The Sanity's Eclipse to make sure that this Storm is not getting away. The RT being in mid, though, and another scuffle, another breaking skirmish here with the VP diving under the tower, trying to catch Yaren. And that is not a lot of HP. And even Luki's down. They're losing heroes everywhere. That Bloody Nine lives with the help of raindrops. Yaren gets away with, what, 10 HP?
RL teleported in here after walking to bottom. I don't think DogChamp thought everybody could turn up here.
At least they get to hold this tower for a bit longer. Stonebank, and if Bloody Nine gets close enough, 2 points in glimpse. He's looking for the closing angle. He's got it. He's got the glimpse. Barely catches it, but the prison is there too. Lisa's also in a Luki. They've got the connection. They've got the DP. That hurts. I think it was the second over the Rubik. Lisa comes in to the help with Luki, and that's a double for the Storm. Now up to 4-1.
And this is where you can really see that the 5ManMidas lineup very reliant on these cooldowns of those big ultimates and also just putting all the pieces in, but they can't do anything against this.
Can they save this OD? Doesn't look like it lies. No chrono, no nothing. He's gonna die to the remnant. Little Boy is down, and now faces Void getting disarmed. Bloody Nine slowly killed off by Lies. Another Illuminate as well, connecting. At least 5ManMidas with a couple kills for themselves. DogChamp also getting the kill on the DP and the Rubik. It's a bit of a relief because they are going to the Storm.
And they get to keep their middle tower alive here as well, which is huge right now.
Can they catch PA? Vendetta is available. The stun, RRL's right there too. Nice jump, static storm set up beautifully for Bloody Nine! And a turnaround potential. They've got the Nyx Assassin glimpse onto the DP. Odie's also here with a Meteor Hammer, and that's gonna hurt. If it connected, doesn't need to. Spirit Siphon's there. RRL will take that one. DP, or sorry, the PA is out. Aaron hiding under the trees here of this mid-tier 1 tower. At least he can push the creep wave out with the Illuminate.
And it's actually very hard for them to dive in here. All they can do is walk up. He's going to be holding just for a little bit longer, unless the Death Prophet wants to use their exorcism, but I don't think so.
Some good tower defense here with the Caudal, able to get farm while preventing them from hitting that tier 1. Only the Meteor Hammer really doing work. Faces Void's condition. Looks like we have a Maelstrom almost ready. Javelin already picked up with Mask of Madness, so Lies is going to start ramping up and farm. But so is the PA. We're looking at that Battle Fury in a couple minutes.
And Stonebank here, of course, with a much better start than Lies in the previous game. And we saw what Lies could do even with as horrible of a start as that. So if that farm train starts early, you know he's going to bring the hurt.
Little Boy wants to use the hammer on the tower and will get to do so. Reveal their location. And that tower is close to going to deny range. Little Boy might just have to dive under the tower. It's 50 HP. Wants to secure it. That's it. A almost walks under the sentry right here. And they are already out. They caught a
Dire's
glimpse
top
of that
tower
next assassin.
has fallen. Radiant's
Absolutely. They're
middle
not sticking
tower
around
is under
any longer
attack.
than necessary.
Now they gotta do something about this OD. You can't be pushing like that freely. Body 9 finds the next assassin. Static Storm, really good reaction there from the Disruptor. Hope to catch one, but what was the next
Walks
thinking?
under tower.
What was he thinking?
I don't know, maybe he just clicked on the map and he thought he would be going through the trees, and instead
Maybe
he's
meanwhile
a zero model.
Luki getting some damage onto this Rubik. Rubik also has a Rolling Thunder. And look at all these armors. Look at these pangolins. Rubik has to take the old-fashioned route, though. There's no shield crash. He's also healed by a salve, and he's gone, he's gone to the... Oh, boy. Oh.
But so has Rayla Lisa.
Well,
Didn't sawing
yeah.
before the jump.
Here comes Lies. It's gonna come easy pickings here. Gets an assist while the BP gets 2 kills. But yeah, they wanted to go on that Rubik kill, but it was all a bait in the end, so laughs on me. Lies
I
into the
guess
pit.
so.
Luki. The boys hunting him down. Just make sure that this Pango's not going to be interrupting this Roshan attempt.
He doesn't have the Rolling Thunder. There's really not too much they can do over on DogChamp. The PA already teleports to another lane. She wants nothing to do with this. She keeps on getting her farm interrupted.
It's under attack.
And actually, 5ManMidas exit out with the respawn of the storm. Giving respect where it's due.
That's weird that you're actually giving respect in NA. Something's
I,
up.
I thought they were biologically incapable of that.
At least in case of Dota, where definitely they want to be the most ruthless as they're supposed to be, really prove why they are the region they are. In this case, they are going to let this one slide and let Roshan live another day, or at least a couple more minutes. Luki is going to be able to take down this next assassin, and this is the aggression we need. But that's not the pause we wanted to see. They're in a bit of an awkward position, and this allows 5ManMidas to actually react to this.
They don't have that many options, though. It is basically, do we have either of the 2 bubbles, the OD or the Faceless Void available? And if not, like the best they can do is a silence here out from RRL, but it's not going to save the Nyx Assassin's life.
I love how the producer is kind of showing us what that small gap is between the Pangoleer's armor. It's kind of looking like the James Bond, where you see like he walks into the middle and he pulls out the pistol, and it's kind of like the bullet hole.
Yes.
There's light on the other side of that, though, but
I can see straight through him.
there's no Nyx Assassin on the other side of that. It's on the front. Trying to get confirmation on lag, apparently, is the reason here. So,
Every time.
the classic. Well,
What
bit of a
can you do?
reboot, I guess, in this case. I just wonder how 5ManMidas react to this. Do they TP in with Chrono? They have it. They don't know about the Disruptor, though. They actually can't even see the Coddle. The Coddle's out of vision, so all they really see right now is this... Not even the Storm. They just see the Pango. They only see the Pango, right, if you look at their team vision. So, I don't think they want to go for this, because they have no idea where Team DogChamp actually is.
Nope, the best they can do here is make sure that RRL stays over in the side so that DogChamp can't actually surround the entire tower. You need somebody to stand forward so that if you react...
Faceless Void is taking care of his gums.
He's stressed, man. He's chewing on his cheek.
He's working on his jawbone muscles. Bone muscles, even. Bones have no muscles. This is T-Panda at 4:30 a.m. in the morning. Don't listen to me. Not come up with anything smart at this time of the day.
I have seen really wild pictures of people who actually trained their jaw muscles, and they start looking like handsome Squidward. It's
There's a guy on
unnatural.
social media. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if he's on TikTok or YouTube, but that guy, he's got the biggest jawline I've ever seen in a while. Polo
Maybe
is
this,
being very friendly, asking about the pause timers, but they're gonna say go. So with that, Ray looks to be dead on this next assassin. He's got nothing left. Luminate, a couple connections from Luki. Luki, make sure the swashbuckle's there. They did TP the Rubik in. But the TP actually gets sent back to the glimpse, so that's about it. So no reaction from 5ManMidas.
No, absolutely not. You wait until they extend further. That Nyx Assassin has a buyback. Even if you really needed him for that fight, which I kind of doubt you do. I don't think it's a fair question. At some point the game needs to go on. There's pause rules for this for a reason, but at the same time I can't help but feel bad for Team DogChamp. You're not asking for internet issues.
Yeah, that was a fun cast we actually did earlier on. Was it? I think it was on Friday, where we were hyping up a full team disconnect because they had, I think their boot camp ran out of electricity or something, so all the players dropped out, and their full team disconnected. So that was Fantastic 5 versus Windstrike. Windstrike, the gentlemen as they were, they credited their entire pause timer for Fantastic 5 to get back into the game. So they were already behind like 20, 30, 40,000 gold or something. So it was pretty much doomed at that point. But they were smoked up for the final team fight. What happened was we waited for 19 minutes, and they unpaused the game, and we saw one guy from Fantastic 5 try to micro a Grimstroke, a Storm Spirit, and a couple other heroes. So what he ended up doing was he cast Inkswell on one hero on the Storm Spirit. Storm jumped on top of the 5-man team. The Storm died, and he called GG by himself because there was nobody else to call it for him. So that was that. Very anticlimactic ending. But this one might have a different ending, though. 5ManMidas, if they spot this Storm Spirit, they've caught the glimpse. At least they have the silence, but they can't connect to him. The Chrono dodge! Raylalisa's out of there. Jorin being chased up with the Standing Storm. They might kill the Ace of Void instead. Lies is gonna get killed! What is this madness? RRL with his DP.
And just all running away.
Oh, Shao walks in for the bash. Luki's gonna tank the bullet for the team with that exorcism being used. DogChamp, they're resetting themselves. They have used a lot of resources for this, and the PA is not ready to fight the DP just quite yet.
They're gonna wait out this exorcism. Maybe there's even a chance for them to go back in. Nah, Raylalisa wants nothing of it. Death Prophet can have the triangle.
Back to farming. He's under a ward though, but the only person who can actually reach that far would be the Nyx Assassin, unless Little Boy comes out with a little bit of a wraparound. He sees Raylalisa, the jump into mid, the bait from the Rubik once again, and he's done it. Bolo, he needs to get this kill happen, otherwise his sacrifice has been for vain. The Storm Spirit still surviving for a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. RRL gets the kill. Luki, he also respawns. He's been damaging with Shield Crash, and he is being prisoned by Little Boy. Bloody 9, they're all observing, they're all paying attention. No spells to give, everything on cooldown. The Lumina being thrown out as well. The Nyx Assassin takes a bit of damage with Shield Crash coming in from Luki. And Ray gets to walk out alive. Again,
no more vision.
They had the ward, they had the vision in the jungle camps. They played the Rubik bait again, and it paid off 2 out of 2.
Beautifully done. That Storm Spirit was counting his lucky stars getting away the previous time, but they really have it out for him.
Well, both Luki and Storm also gets lifted into the air by Bolo. Bolo has taken Ball Lightning for himself. Little Boy taking a beating here from Raylalisa, and a last moment attempt for a rescue with the prison, but you're just gonna put a minefield of remnants down there, and those are gonna hurt. So OD down, but they got the PA in the top lane, and they got the Pango.
PA dying in the top lane is huge there. She's got that Battle Fury now, has been working towards the BKB for a little bit, but at this point his farm is actually pretty much comparable to the super poor PA we had in the previous game. He has been interrupted time and time again.
Time is money.
Yes, yeah, and it was kind of a bit different too. Like PA in the last game was punished early on. This one's being punished when she's supposed to be farming. So you're not even getting to utilize this build for your farming, and you're not getting to do it. And the result seems to be the same. Both of them have been slowed down by a remarkable amount.
Yep. A lot of it is down to this Little Boy OD. He makes it so hard for these space creators over on the side of DogChamp to jump in and feel confident that they're actually going to be getting kills. Either the OD imprisons whoever's getting gone on.
He
or
lies,
he
goes for the
sets
chrono
up.
in bottom. Bloody Nine is there too. The glimpse to safety. Can he get the Pango to safety? He wants to get the ulti going. Swashbuckle in 1 second. Lukey. And he's out of there. Now he's going to roll around the trees. Bolo wants to try an attempt on the steal. He's got ball lightning. Does he read this correctly? Doesn't look like it. Meanwhile, Ray Lalisa, F number 4.
This is why I was.
out.
This is why I was still talking. I thought that the only fight that was going to happen was on mid.
It seemed like it was. Lukey got out. He gets the Pango back to safety, but losing the Storm again, that hurts. That really stings.
It does, and it's the exact same problem again. You go on somebody near the OD imprisons either you or the target, and you get silenced by the Death Prophet.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
In the pockets of RL. This man has another exorcism at the ready. I've been waiting for these windows in this game where hopefully DogChamp can do something in the windows where these big ultimates are down. But they never really seem to be in the position, and especially now, both of their main cores would really rather be farming than going for another fight attempt and getting imprisoned again.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, we are now with a 2k lead from 5ManMidas, but can they keep it up? Roshan is still inside his pit.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Hasn't been taken by either team so far.
Radiant structures
Precision
are
to take down the bottom tower.
Ray Lalisa.
TPing mid, they're going to go for this fight. Ray Lalisa again, the Storm Spirit is going to get punished. And it's not looking good for DogChamp though. Got the OD being controlled. Stonebank getting some damage in, and they're going to close on this BKB. But the BKB pop of the PA. There's a save coming in from the prison. Ray and Phantom Assassin's just going to teleport out. They get the kill with Lukey Swashbuckle. Yaren trying to make a run for it. Pango also being chased up. He's got this nasty Thunder Strike ticking on top of him. Yaren playing with his life, keeping the DP at low movement speed. Makes Assassin stun as well by the PA dagger. PA maybe going in, but Death Prophet is a hard target. That plate mail, a lot of armor there.
Absolutely, this DP is ready to tank everything PA is going to throw at her.
Possible, still possible now with the fan of 4, but the Chronosphere from Lies connecting on 3, and this Disruptor's gonna be the next one to follow up after Yaren. Storm's coming in, Ray Lalisa picks the double, and RRL's down 2 and Lies. It's 1v3, can he kill the PA? PA goes for the man fight mode, and he's gonna lose his life. Lies will take 2, Ray Lalisa versus the Basis Void, but he gets it in the end. He's not gonna get bashed up, and here comes Little Boy. He's gonna ruin the party with Storm Spirit. He's not gonna let him have any fun, and he's gone. And that, my friends, is 8 people dead. 9 people dead even, and Storm Spirit's not even shown on the previous fight recap, so that's 9 people gone.
In the blink of an eye, you can see that PA really doesn't want to go in. She knows that that Chronosphere is going to be off cooldown any second now, but when they get such a great opportunity on the PA, or on the Death Prophet, she's taking so much damage, she has to go in, right? Well, if she gets a little luckier there, actually, I think they get away with at least 2 less deaths over on DogChamp, but no crits are forthcoming. And
look at this fight again, like RRL and those 3 heroes in the Chrono, they're on edge, but they're just inside, and it's a beautiful one from Lies. That's why you play Faceless Void, so you can land Chronos like that.
Under attack.
Even almost winning that full-on team fight in the end. But right now, we're looking at fight number 2. Stonebank gets the jump on the Rubik, and that's going to be a gone Bolo. Ray will be the next one caught inside the Vortex. That's a quick crit from Stonebank. 2 kills for DogChamp. RL hiding in the trees, and they are considering Roche. They're really considering Roche.
This is one of the main keys for them of the game. If you get an Aegis over on this PA, the big threat of the Faceless Void Chrono is not actually that big anymore. You just come back with the second life, even if you have been blown up by the Sanity's Eclipse. And in fact, you would welcome getting all of those big spells blown on you. Whereas right now, you can see clearly that DogChamp is desperately working around you.
Aegis secured for Stonebank, that means more time to farm. Immortality. Live from the initial burst from 5ManMidas, which they definitely have. 1 to 2 heroes, and this mid tower is actually gonna go down to the creep, so Little Boy doesn't get to interrupt it in time. And look at this, they're thinking about the OD here. Luki, he's got the stun, Yaren is there, and there's the prison. Bloody Nine is also here. He's gonna put the Static Storm down. This OD is not going anywhere, but do they have the damage for it? It seems a bit lacking. Luki also runs out with the Storm Spirit. Will join the party, but he spent all of his mana for this one. And he gotta get himself out somehow. But he's getting glimpsed as the DP is pushed away. Storm can't get out. 10 stick charge is not gonna be enough. And the Chrono's gonna be landing in the backline too. It's gonna be catchy. Yaren and Lies will make sure and they can keep up this push with those kills. 2 from 1. OD did buy back into this one, so they can continue with the push onto this tier 2 tower, maybe even more. PA looking to cut some waves, maybe farm some creeps, but Stonebank is actually going to teleport all the way back home. Exorcism to the high ground. Their base is in peril.
They don't have half of their spamming partners here either. Yaren would really love to be here to take up this high ground defense, but right now it's really only Luki.
Hammer onto both of these buildings. They're slowly dropping. Exorcism still up for about 10 seconds. BKB is also ready on the DP. Lies will jump out. The glimpse will come out from Bloody Nine. No Static Storm.
There's a BKB too.
Poke into spaces. Boy, Stonebank goes in. He's got that Aegis. And Rayla Lisa. Look at the Yodi ulti. You're only going to land onto one target, and that's the PA. And PA doesn't even die. And Luki's going to go with the BKB. Pop at the base of the void. Next assassin thrown into the air with the Yules. Himself up a bit longer. BKB TP out of the base's void, and he is out of there. Luki unable to get the Basher stun from the Swashbuckle. And Next Assassin in trouble. Ray, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Next target spotted. It's the Death Prophet. DP Fairy alone right now and surrounded by DogChamp heroes. And that's a worthy kill for DogChamp.
They have been waiting for that one for a long time, but they also had to give up one of their racks for this.
Nine already on the hunt for the top lane, possibly for an OD who just revealed himself. He's already moving far, far away, all the way back to base. Even Stonebank is joining the party here. But 2 ops wards, 1 on the high ground, 1 in the river. We've seen this movement.
And Little Boy now has an Aghanim Scepter complete as well, so he is even more dangerous than ever in stopping off this engagement of dogfights. Team DogChamp.
It's dogfighting for sure in this game. And look at that jump into the bottom lane. And that's going to be a Faceless Void caught. He's going to go for the Chrono. Can he kill this Storm Spirit? It's getting closer. It's getting closer. It's going to be enough. And Stonebank gets the bash on the Void. Bloody Nine is also here. He's got the glimpse and he's got the Static Storm. But they've got the lift on the PA too. But PA getting the chance to reinitiate on Lies. Lies is just going to need a couple more seconds. But he doesn't get the chance for it. The BKB pumping Stonebank as well. Allowing the PA to go for a full-on engagement. Little Boy trying to get away. Gets the prison save. RRL is there. And they've blown up the Aegis. But that's round number 1. He's still got another one to go for. Rayleigh's like with the Storm Spirit. They've got the sucky going on with the Death Prophet. Meanwhile, the Rubik's getting bleed damage here from the PA. Stonebank is still keeping on going. And Little Boy is going to be going down with the OD. Very low on HP. Still silent stuff. The Orange is going to be enough. And he's going to get the prison save for a moment at least. Tango's trying to move away. RRL is still there. Rayla Lisa able to get the kill with that buyback. Can they get this DP to the Exorcism? Still ticking, doing a lot of damage. And that BKB is not going to get used at all because DogChamp has just team wiped 5ManMidas. Everyone gone at the cost of a Storm buyback and the Aegis blown from the PA. But they're in it.
I'm telling you, man, that team fight has a very specific order. Chrono into OD into Death Prophet, and sure that's what happens, but not when it's all 10 seconds apart or even longer. This Faceless Void is alone on the bot lane. Nobody shows up until it's nearly too late, and then they're engaged into a fight where DogChamp has everything they wanted. They can just ignore this Death Prophet, run after everybody else.
Middle barracks are under attack.
He had to use so many resources with that. Everything clicks, everything connects. Bolo's the next one. Is DogChamp really gonna be doing it in the end? As they could get these racks. They have creeps inside their base. They just lost their range racks inside their own territory, but they want to even up the scales.
What's happening?
Looking to take the melee racks. 23 seconds for Chronosphere. Faceless Void needs it.
They're not gonna sit around and wait for it. No.
Rayla Lisa Almost gets the chance for it. They're out.
They are out. Also, something I'm very happy to see, I didn't bring it up yet because I kind of didn't believe that, but Rayla Lisa had for the longest time the Sanjin Kaya queued up instead of this BKB, and I am so glad that it has become a BKB in the end.
Oh. We are watching a game where Phantom Assassin's Desolator is in her backpack. There we go. That fixes it out. so she finally gets it back in. So now with the Deso, it's this Void a tiny bit weaker if he is inside that Static Storm. Looking at the Disruptor, we are 1.4k gold away from the Aghanims, and look at this DogChamp. They're going to crash into 5ManMidas, and Stonebank is the one in front of the BKB pop right away, but the Chronosphere is going to be there for the Faceless Void, and PA is going to melt inside it. There's nothing to save him. They've lost the damage deal with the Static Storm with Mixed Assassin. It's a disaster for DogChamp, and with this Storm Spirit too. There's nothing left. Loki's dead. Just as you thought that they might have gone away with it. 5ManMidas. They got the right targets in the Chrono, and Lies has more than enough damage with that Monkey King bar. PA is not gonna live through it. Team wipe for 5ManMidas. We're going back the other way around on this map.
We are, and here you can see how conditional that team fight is, where if you go in on that Death Prophet, she has so much armor right now. Absolutely impossible to break down, and you need to burst somebody. At the very least, you now get your Storm Spirit over on the backlines, not caught in the Chrono. But with the PA dying, you just have to disengage after that. There's nothing left in the tank. You didn't kill enough people in the initial engagement. It's very possible that really the only good target to go on here while you have your BKBs is Little Boy, because he can save everybody else. And if you don't bash him in time, then he's just going to save himself. And you are up Crap Creek without a paddle.
Exactly. The moment Lies is allowed to get that Chronosphere out, I think DogChamp were basically thinking at that moment that he doesn't want a Chrono here. He doesn't want to pop Chrono. He's going to land on his own allies. So they didn't get the stuns that they needed to control the Faceless Void. So he just dropped the Chronosphere on top of himself and just like, screw it, I'm going to go anyway. And he's got that MKB. You know he's going to blow up that Phantom Assassin first. And that's where the fight's already over for DogChamp.
Now it's Faceless Void. He's got a Monkey King bar. He just found himself a Paladin sword. Don't think he wants it actually, because evasion is very attractive versus a PA that is certainly not going to build an MKB.
True. Roshan, 2 minutes 33 seconds, and they have found a Luki in mid. He's got the stun there. They want to blow this A on this. Don't get the chance for it. Storm Spirit goes for a very risky jump. He's got the next assassin. He's found an Arcane Rune for himself too, and that's a perfect one to find for the Storm Spirit. Glimpse coming out too. Pushes RRL back. They force the Exorcism. I don't think they should stay for much longer, but they want to take this fight anyway. With this Rubik dropping low, but Luki. There's the A on this. They're finally blown up. The Static Storm is going to be there too. Next assassin coming with a buyback. Save from Little Boy will keep the Rubik alive. Lies trying to chase, trying to get that Chronosphere, which is back off cooldown again. Stonebank still didn't use BKB, didn't actually get to use it at all. It was not even part of that fight.
An Exorcism Force. This is not the worst for DogChamp. They would have really liked to get that kill on Bolo as well. Yeah, absolutely. But this is time. Time is money. Money for the PA. A lot hangs on his next Roshan. Once again, PA with Aegis can properly commit to a fight here instead of throwing daggers from the side like we saw. She cannot afford to get chronoed right now. As soon as you get an Aegis on her, she can do that again. But this respawn is not working in their favor.
Full 5-man smoke. Chrono's there. They were suspecting Roche to be up, so they wanted to contest. Now they just charge in the pit. Nobody's home. Bloody 9 has been spotted. They don't know. They don't know at all. Stonebank's going to be there. They think that it's just a disruptor. Luki's going to go in. He's stolen the Rolling Thunder. That's no, he's stolen the roll-up. Instead, Lies is down. They lost the Faceless Void. It's a fight for DogChamp now. DP, half of her HP has been critted away. Ray doesn't get the stun because Little Boy frozen the Astral imprisonment, and PA is still alive. And Stonebank is hacking away. Ray Lalise is there too with the DP now trying to get this kill on the Phantom Assassin. 7 HP.
She's out.
70 HP is what was needed, and it's not gonna be enough. Stonebank lives through it. Bloody Nine, he's got this RRL Disruptor. This Death Prophet is right there. Luki coming in from the side. Ray Lisa, even the goddamn AI is intervening with this fight. The Dark Soul says, screw it, I'm going back home because this DP is already dead. And that is how the cookie crumbles for DogChamp. The buyback from the Disruptor. 4 kills against 5ManMidas. And
That's
they
going to
take
be an
Roche
Aegis.
again.
How do they do this? I need to see the replay of that actually, because I think that was a Luki bash on the Faceless Void, and he gets critted down by the PA. But he was in the middle of the melee and suddenly he was gone. No chrono, no team fight.
No chrono, no team fight. Even Storm recognizing that they need a tiny bit of extra control. And let's look at that replay again. Disruptor is the one who gets glimpsed in. So Rubik with the stolen glimpse forces out then the buyback from Bloody Nine. And they just blow up that Faceless Void. How did Lies not get anything out in that fight is the big question looming in the air. But for DogChamp, that was exactly what they were looking for.
Yeah, it's just Rolling Thunder and Roll Up Man in a little corner where you get to bounce off of the sides of the stairs. He had no chance to get anything off whatsoever.
So just stunned up over and over again, not getting his BKB off, not getting his chrono. If he did get a chrono off there, he would have had every core from DogChamp.
Yaren?
Tight space and, okay, well, let's just say Yaren was doing coddle things.
I mean, as you can see by his net worth, he has certainly been finding his opportunities to take these replays. Maybe a little bit too opportunistic this time.
Could be, but he's also making some great progress towards his sheep stick. So an extra hex definitely doesn't hurt considering Coddle's cast range.
More for this Faceless Void to worry about.
Yeah.
Over here now.
375 extra cast range when he pops his spirit form. You can hex from a pretty safe distance. Storm's going for Shiva's guards. Doesn't want to get blown up by the OD. And also a bit of extra armor against the Faceless Void. I was thinking, does he want to go for an Aeon Disc? But Shiva's does make a lot of sense.
Does. This PA is now approaching level 25 as well. We're looking at a pretty big timing for her inside of this Aegis still.
Want to know a moment when you know that you're really alive? You take a look at the graphs and you see that heartbeat string. That's when you know when you're truly alive. See if we get more continuation to that.
Dire's middle tower
Heartbeat, a signal has been found.
Right now, if you're 5ManMidas, you'd really rather step off that roller coaster for a bit. You know with the Aegis in the hands of the PA that there is no way the teamfight ends well for you, so as far as they're concerned, they're just going to be pushing out these side lanes, farming up, making sure that you get an AC ready on this Faceless Void for the next fight. Give your team some armor versus Phantom Assassin.
Stonebank wants to catch somebody off guard. So reveals herself out of the tree line. Take this tower down. Little boy wants to go in, pop in a little bit of an astral imprisonment. Luki's giving the vision, but Luki's gone too deep. Luki's gone too deep. He's gonna need some help. Bolo is there. He's got roll up. Give it to Bolo. RRL is there too. Meanwhile, Lies has gotten a kill. Chrono used onto the Storm Spirit, and he's getting out. Luki on the high ground too, getting himself away. And DogChamp, they're gonna miss this opportunity. Storm Spirit is gone. There's only 1:30 seconds left as well on that Aegis, which they would like to use. But Storm respawning, that's going to leave you a 20-second window. Looks like they want to take this fight anyway without the Storm Spirit. They know there's no chrono. Luki's going to play a really big role in this one. He's got the stun of the next assassin. Ray's been found. Ray Just slowly puncturing this next
You gonna
assassin,
fish
but
it?
they're looking for some bigger targets. They're looking for Little Void. The Glimpse is there. They've got the kinetic field. Stonebank gets in there too, but the prison is there. Static Storm placed down too. They've got the Illuminate now. The BKB used up. They want to get this kill on the OD, and Stonebank's going to be able to get it. RRL moving towards the bottom area of the map. They will only forfeit the OD for this.
That's huge. But the OD they can't stall. They have to actually commit to a fight. There's also a DD rune in the river that nobody has spotted right now. If Stoneback knew that was there, they would already be running up the high ground. Hex out onto Lies. Saved by the Rubik Shard. He gets lifted out of peril.
And they found the DP again. They just walk straight into the stiff for Death Prophet, forcing out the BKB. He's rolling up right next to him, but he's not doing anything else except just feeding a Siphon. Lies has no Chronosphere. Aggressive jump there for a second. Yules onto the PA, and that's that Yules. Aegis is down in 6 seconds. Do they time it correctly? She's got to be very careful now. She's got to be very cautious, and that's going to be the Aegis blown. And in time, too, for DogChamp. They've got to get that ice point. The vortex up to 2 with the Agonist. The control is there. The Faceless Void able to jump back to safety, but the DP is going to be left all alone on the low ground and surrounded by DogChamp heroes, too. And this DP is going to fall as well with RRL gone. 15 seconds still needed for the Chronosphere. And once again, we've been at this part of the map before, Gibbs. It's been a while, but we are here again. Chronosphere from Lies could still be a scary one. Could still be a big one. Who do
He's
you
the only
hit?
one
There's
standing right now.
5 heroes to land it on, and you only got the Pango with this one. It's just the Pango kill, and here comes the Storm Spirit. He's going to make sure that he gets punished. Little Boy is there with the bubble save. Lisa right next to him. The jump out there. There's also the jump from Stonebank, getting a couple hits onto the Rubik. Rubik trying to make his way out too, but he's not going to be successful with it. Stonebank is there. Lies is going to get pushed back too with a glimpse. Stonebank continues the relentless assault as Little Boy is forced back to the fountain, too, with the Faceless Void. And they need 40 seconds for the DP, they need 20 seconds for the next assassin. But that bottom range Rax is now history.
5ManMidas
getting another prison.
Just teasing.
Flyback.
Just
There.
teasing.
They want to really drop the guillotine right now. They buy back on Luki to get that top lane too, and they want to make it count. They just saw the chrono being used, and that is on cooldown for another minute.
This is that window. Finally, they've been looking at this Void's Chronosphere with fear for the entirety of the game, but now that defense just wasn't good enough.
Ray hiding in the trees. DP is going to be teleporting there too. Lies thinking about jumping forward. RRL's already in, and their Faceless Void is not there. Yara gets the jump. There's another jump as well from Ray Lisa with the BKB popped as well. Stoneback trying to take down this tier 3 at the same time. The Odin is being banged. He's being hit. He's being smashed. And they will get the kill on Little Boy. RRL, it feels like he's very alone right now because there's Lies still there. Lies is going to take down Bloody 9, and they got the PA kill too. And it's not over. 5ManMidas still holding together. Ray Lalisa able to teleport home just before Lies lands another bash. 24% is not enough.
Faceless Void spent most of that fight trying and failing to kill Bloody 9. And then he goes on to the PA and it's as if everything's unlocked. He pops that Massive Madness and she disappears like snow in the sun. Once again, they hold.
At least for now. Who knows what's in store in this
I am
game.
really enjoying these jumps from Ray Lisa. He's going on the front line, forcing out a reaction from the OD. Or maybe even 2 if it's necessary, because he has that Aghanim Scepter. He's pulling 2-3 heroes every single time. And after that, he doesn't continue on to these targets. He was never planning to continue on to any of these targets. He's just looking to see where the OD is from the reaction and goes on to him after that instead. Breaking open these team fights.
Well.
You know, that thing I was saying
What a series we've got ourselves into.
Yeah. And you know, that thing about the PA actually not being a great late game matchup versus the Monkey King because of the way that, you know, both of their fight styles interact. There is another one here with the Faceless Void where he has the backtrack online, which cannot get broken by the PA and her Fan of Knives. very unfortunate interaction there. It's not actually a passive ability like the rest of your passive abilities that backtrack.
Yeah, yeah.
And then on top of that, he of course also has the shard for the reverse time walk. So PA as a burst damage hero once again has so much trouble finishing off his hero before he undoes all of her work, and she has wasted her BKB.
Once again, we're in front of the Roach Pit. 5 buybacks on the server. Bolo. Off the link and top of the Pango. DP. Off the BKB pretty early too, and Bolo also with the Rolling Thunder trying to scout out for some information! What a crazy crit there from Stonebank. Stops Rubik in his tracks, and he's down. President save at least. He's got 100 HP, but look at Bloody on Yara. They want to finish off that kill. They won't be able to though, and there's the exit system has been forced down. Ray is there, lies, just gets silenced up. The static storm turnaround from Bloody 9, and Stormthird is also in, but look at that jump away. He's got himself back to safety for now. Lies is still there. Look at the Chrono for himself. He's gonna land it onto the Stormthird. Ray the least is gonna be the one to fall.
There's a buyback.
Run with Bloody Knight right next to him, with a buyback coming in from the Storm Spirit, returning to the fight. Bolo has stolen Glimpse with the buyback, and Stonebank has found Little Boy, and the OD is out. And 2 heroes gone from 5ManMidas, only got 3 remaining phases. Void, no Chrono left, no nothing. He's gonna get himself out of there, but he's not gonna get there. And Yorin is the one to get the kill. They stole it, they even canceled the TP off of the Rubik. And GG is called. DogChamp have done it and secure this series after being 1 map down. Game 1, which was supposed to be unwinnable for 5ManMidas. Game 2, which was a